The term hormone was introduced by option A. Starling, option B. Monad, option C. T. H. Morgan, option D. Thomas Edison. Answer is option A. Starling. In June 1905, Ernest Starling, a professor of physiology at University College London, UK, first used the word hormone in one of 4 Croonian lectures on the chemical correlation of the functions of the body, delivered at the Royal College of Physicians in London. Starling defined the word, derived from the Greek meaning to arouse or excite, as the chemical messengers which, speeding from cell to cell along the bloodstream, may coordinate the activities and growth of different parts of the body. Starling, 1905. The first discovered hormone is option A. Insulin, option B. Secretin, option C. Thyroxine, option D. Growth hormone. Answer is option B. Secretin. Secretin is produced by the S cells of the duodenum and is a peptide hormone. It is responsible for the regulation of homeostasis, regulates secretion in the pancreas, stomach, and liver. Secretin was the first ever discovered hormone. It was discovered by E. H. Starling in 1902. Insulin is the main anabolic hormone of the human body. It is secreted by the beta cells of the islets of Langerhans in the pancreas. Insulin regulates the homeostasis of glucose in the body. Thyroxine, also known as the thyroid hormone secreted by the thyroid glands. Thyroxine hormones are 2 types, triiodothyronine, T3, and thyroxine, T4. Partially composed of iodine, the tyrosine-based hormones are responsible for the regulation of metabolism. Hormones are chemically option A. Protein, option B. Amino acid, option C. Steroid, option D. All of these. Answer is option D. All of these. Hormones are a diverse group of biochemicals which perform a variety of roles in biological systems. Hormones are produced in endocrine glands. Hormones are responsible for maintenance of internal balance and developmental changes in the animal body. Chemically, hormones may be peptide, e.g., insulin, amines, e.g., catecholamines, proteins, e.g., growth hormone, steroid hormones, e.g., androgens. The male sex hormone is called option A. Estrogen, option B. Progesterone, option C. FSH, option D. Testosterone. Answer is option D. Testosterone. The testes produce the male sex hormone called androgens. Testosterone and androstenedione are 2 types of androgen. Testosterone promotes the development of secondary sex organs such as prostate glands, penis, seminal vesicles, and characters such as deep voice, facial hairs, etc., stimulates the formation of sperm and testes, and promotes the growth of bones, tissues, and muscle. Testosterone is secreted by cells that lie between the seminiferous tubules, known as the Leydig cells. Testosterone is secreted by option A. Sertoli cells, option B. Leydig cells, option C. Primary spermatocyte, option D. Histocyte. Answer is option B. Leydig cells. What is an anti-aging hormone? Option A. Estrogen, option B. Testosterone, option C. Thyroxine, option D. Melatonin. Answer is option D. Melatonin. It is derived from the tryptophan amino acid. It is secreted by the pineal gland. It maintains the 24 hours sleep-wake cycle, temperature. It will also affect the pigmentation and metabolism of the body. What is the precursor of steroid hormone? Option A, protein. Option B, carbohydrates. Option C, cholesterol. Option D, lipid. Answer is option C, cholesterol. Cholesterol acts as a precursor for many steroid hormones. Cortisol, testosterone, estradiol, and progesterone are some of the steroid hormones. The most common steroid in our bodies is cholesterol. Cholesterol functions to stabilize the cell membrane and make it more resistant to changes in temperature. Which hormone is hypoglycemic in nature? Option A, thyroxine. Option B, ACTH. Option C, insulin. Option D, glucagon. Answer is option C, insulin. Insulin is a hypoglycemic hormone that stimulates the storage of glucose via inducing the process of conversion of glucose into glycogen. A condition when the blood glucose decreases in the body is known as hypoglycemia. Insulin is secreted from the beta cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas. Insulin acts on hepatocytes and adipocytes and increases the uptake of cellular glucose and its utilization. This leads to movement of glucose to hepatocytes and adipocytes from the blood, thereby resulting in the decreased blood glucose levels. Glucagon acts as a hyperglycemic hormone. Glucagon is secreted from the alpha cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas. When the sugar level increases in the bloodstream, it is known as a hyperglycemic condition. Glucagon works as an antagonist of insulin as it reverses the function of insulin. Calcitonin is a hormone of which of following? Option A, thyroid gland. Option B, thymus gland. Option C, pituitary gland. Option D, adrenal cortex. Answer is option A, thyroid gland. It is a thyroid hormone and it controls the balance of calcium in the body. Thyroxine and calcitonin are the hormones secreted by the thyroid gland. Calcitonin lowers the concentration of calcium in blood whenever it rises above the normal value. The normal level of calcium in the blood is 8 to 10 mg/dl. The thyroid gland is the largest endocrine gland in the human body. Which of the following hormones are responsible for the fight or flight response? Option A, adrenaline. Option B, insulin and glucagon. Option C, estrogen and progesterone. Option D, thyroxine and melatonin. Answer is option A, adrenaline. Adrenaline hormone is called the fight or flight hormone. It is secreted by adrenal gland. Adrenal gland has two tissues, adrenal medulla and adrenal cortex. Adrenal medulla secretes two hormones called adrenaline and noradrenaline in response to any kind stress or emergency situation. Hence, they are called emergency hormones or stress hormones. Sleep-wake cycle is maintained by option A, progesterone. Option B, melatonin. Option C, MSH. Option D, oxytocin. Answer is option B, melatonin. The hormone melatonin secreted by the pineal gland maintains the sleep-wake cycle. Melatonin secretion increases at night in low light conditions, and it induces physiological changes that promote sleep. Its secretion is less under high light conditions, i.e. during daytime. Hormones that stimulates milk secretion is option A, estrogen. Option B, LH, option C, prolactin, option D, testosterone. Answer is option C, prolactin. Prolactin, also called luteotropic hormone, LTH, or luteotropin, is a protein hormone produced by the pituitary gland of mammals. It acts with other hormones to initiate secretion of milk by the mammary glands. Prolactin, lactogenic hormone, is the hormone that stimulates milk secretion in lactating women. Prolactin stimulates mammary glands to produce milk. During pregnancy, prolactin helps in breast enlargement, but due to the presence of high levels of progesterone and estrogen, milk secretion does not happen. Once women deliver, both progesterone and estrogen hormones levels drop and prolactin helps in secretion of milk. Oxytocin stimulates the contraction of option A, lung, option B, heart, option C, ovary, option D, uterus. Answer is option D, uterus. Oxytocin is also responsible for contraction of uterus muscles during and after birth. Prolactin and oxytocin help the mother to form an emotional bond with her baby. Oxytocin is a peptide hormone, neuropeptide. It is released from posterior pituitary gland. Functions of oxytocin hormones. Contraction of uterine smooth muscle. It helps in social bonding, reproduction, and childbirth. It is responsible for sexual activity and milk production.